Would you rather be dead? Would you rather die here? What did you want to be, Raymond K. Hessel? The question, Raymond, was what did you want to be?
Answering, Raymond. Jesus.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Oh man, no, not another one. Hey, what's going on, guys? Stop for a second. We're gonna go ahead and react to a music video. If you see the title, you know what it is. I still, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm not a big Tom MacDonald fan much anymore. Adam Calhoun, never really been a fan of. Respect the craft and the art and everything people do for sure. But you don't have to like everything, and it just doesn't sit with me anymore. But I have been trying to follow some struggle. Trying to get a different perspective and point of view. Tom MacDonald, I was a fan of for a long time, and I'm just not really feeling any of the new stuff that he's making, and it's okay, you know what I mean. But I do see the new posts, so I want to react to them. Nova, she's real cool. She's been doing the videography for Tom MacDonald, and I think I've reacted to a few of her songs personally. But anyway, I'm gonna check this one out. If I like it, if I end up not being too hard on it, I'm gonna upload it and you guys check it out. This one's called In God We Trust. Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, Struggle Jennings, and Nova Rockafeller, which is real cool that they're all four of them doing it. I'm glad Nova's in on some shit recently, because last one I seen, it was him and somebody else and her. They kind of did a track, but it's kind of, I miss seeing some of the stuff that she's involved in with Tom, or stuff like that. So it's cool to see that they're doing that. I know Adam and Tom put out an album together, which is cool. Don't think it's going to be really my thing, but I'll check out what they got. So let's go ahead and I'll quit talking for a little bit. Let's go ahead and check it out. If you guys like this, let me know. Leave a comment, like, share, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys following me. Let's go ahead and change this to the smaller screen and get the music going, and here we go.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied. It's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm as much as I'm a critic of this political music, that people have been making, or one side or the other, a lot of people that's, Trump supporters that really ride the wave of the Trump thing and making rap music, I've not been a fan of. And for a little bit, I thought Tom was on that little wave, where he was catching popularity because he was being obnoxious and controversial, and possible, you know what I'm saying? And again, I just don't completely agree with where these guys are coming from, but he's making some valid points. The country, the government, and has been lying for years. Why would we trust anything they say? Lockdowns and stuff, I really think the state should have made their own decisions as far as that's concerned, but it was something new we never faced. Maybe it was planned, I don't know. But at the same time, I want to be safe and not try to think that the government's lying about everything. Maybe even if they we're putting some shit out there, I do still want to be safe. But social distancing, I don't know, I like my space regardless. I don't like people all up on me anyway. But he's making some valid points. It's true, you know what I mean?
Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political parties are equal.
Who would have thought the people that love the country the most? Yeah. But you guys can be coming from extreme point of views as well. So let's not act like we're just because we're patriots or super Americans that we're we know exactly what we're talking about. You know what I mean? I just think that having one extreme opinion versus the other extreme opinion doesn't do anything for us other than create resistance and more, resistance right back, where the government feels they need to come down on us harder because we think we're not going to, let's just do some different shit, But, I understand where the dude's coming from. He's got a lot of valid points. Again, I just didn't like all the cheesy marketing type of shit, in your face. But, he caught a lot of fans that way. So, you guys like Tom MacDonald. No, nothing against you, whatnot. I haven't followed a lot of his music lately.
Lead just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to...
Yo, no, you know, Nova's been involved in a lot of Tom's hooks. I can hear her voice in the background. Like, she's done a lot of his hooks and his singing and possibly some writing. Like, I'm not, like, it's cool. People have writing teams. It's whatever. But I hear her in a lot of his music. Like, she's made it, like, several times better with her videography, and I'm sure they collaborate on writing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tom once said that, you know, she doesn't agree with everything I say, but, you know, she's still supportive. Totally. My wife, same way. I get it. I'd like to see more Nova involved in this. But again, this message is like clearly directed at a particular demographic. And I don't know for sure, for certain, if that like this is Tom's perspective or he's just actually writing from a perspective of like small town American boy. Like, you're from Canada. Like, the facts are the facts. Like, I'm not dissing anybody, but I mean, what do you know about being I don't know nothing about being a small town American kid. Like, I grew up in New York and Florida. Maybe the town in Florida is a small town, but I don't know. I just wonder where you're coming from with this, because it's something I don't relate to, but I can appreciate and respect that.
Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist. You hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals. Wear a mask.
Yeah, I mean, liberal and liberty is not the same. What are you talking about? I love liberty, but I fucking hate liberals. Like, why you bleeping out your curse words if you're such a proponent of free speech and you're editing your speech, right? That's not it. And coming from like the left, you're targeting a demographic, and this might be exactly what you think, but at the same time, what's written in them pages, dude, come on, man. Like, I'm not a Christian. Like, I don't believe I believe in God. I don't believe that what's written in that book was exactly from God. It was written by man. It was it's a lot of history behind like control with religion and shit. And I think like a lot of people that have this perspective are also under some kind of like, I'm not gonna say that anybody's brainwashed. You believe what you want to believe, right? But this whole idea that like the right, the Christian right is better than the liberal left or the conservative, like, you guys are separating yourselves. What the fuck? Like, you're just talking about separating each other, and then you go and do the same thing. I'm not following, man. I don't understand how that gets you anywhere. That's why I don't like Adam Calhoun's music. I don't identify with that perspective, and I'd like to try to understand it a little bit better, but I think you got more of a chance coming on this side than we got coming over there, like being so rigid in our beliefs that like this is the way and the only way you should believe. And that's the critique you have of liberals, is that liberals will say believe what we believe or else you're wrong. That's what the fuck you guys are saying, and I just don't get it. You know, I don't.
Stay home, complain and moan, talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut
Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. Who's the fuck got a Range Rover drinking Starbucks? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a really narrow perspective of what the liberal left is all about. Like, avocado toast and Starbucks, you know? Like, that's a small percentage of a left thinking ideology, you know what I mean? And you could stand to speak to somebody that has not such an extreme left perspective and an understanding of the right, so you can stop dividing us also, because that's what you're doing here. This entertainment and this music, you're creating divide as well, because a lot of people that relate to this are against what you speak, you know, the left and the liberals, and, you know, what the fuck, bro?
can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Yeah. All right, before Struggle comes in, I just want to say, I mean, it's a well put together song. The singing is nice. The hook is good. You know, Tom's got those very distinctive hooks. A lot of people think that they don't like the hooks, but you know, he definitely is good at what he does and making the music and putting stuff together, and then Nova adding that extra little element to it. I mean, this is good music if you follow these guys in the way, you know, certainly, like I said, no disrespect on the art form and them expressing their beliefs in their way. I feel it's a very rigid point of view, just as well as the critiques that they have of the other side. And I'd love to get on a conversation with these guys and maybe talk about it, but I don't know. I don't think they're willing to go. I don't think they're willing to be in a conversation with somebody that doesn't believe or think like them. And it shows when they talk about it in their music. And then I've invited a couple people to come on and talk to me, because I don't think I'm like a left liberal. I think I understand kind of both sides a little bit, you know, but I don't think these guys are going to talk to me, you know. All right, let's get into Struggle, because I wanted to give Struggle the respect and getting the whole verse in there. I'm sorry if I interrupted too much. Look, I'm just talking. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to say, and, you know, this is a reaction. This is what I would think. This is what I would do. I would stop it. I'm going to keep going. Let's go.
I see through all the illusions, refuse to humor rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and there will be revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise, stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest, test the time is upon us. I know that God got us, so
Yo, that thing is, what is with the kneeling and the stand-up thing? Like, it's such a big fucking deal. Like, why is it that, because, I don't understand, man. That's, if you don't stand for the flag, or you don't, like, have this, like, unconditional love for your country, all of a sudden you're, like, some enemy of the state. You know what I'm saying? The state is the fucking state. Like, what does the flag represent? The government, or does it represent your beliefs? I'm being serious here. Like, if I don't stand for the flag, or I think that kneeling for a particular cause is a valid thing and acceptable, why we gotta harp on that shit, man? Why you gotta be such? Everybody's got their beliefs, and you're allowed to have yours, but other people can't have theirs, and you can't kneel for a protest, and you can't do it this way, you can't do it that way. But like, nobody's saying shit with the truckers and shit like that. Like, protest how the fuck you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, protesting is a right, and it shouldn't be limited by like, oh, you can't do it that way. Oh, not on your job, not on this, man. Shit. Like, I'll fucking protest where the hell it strikes me. You know what I mean? That's a real, like, that's revolutionary shit. Not just bitching about it, complaining that it's the left's fault, or saying it's the right's fault. Like, fucking do something about it, man. And they're making, you know, if your music promotes, inspires people to do something about it, I hope they do it. I hope they do it the right way. I hope they, the right way. I hope they decide that they want to get involved in community and be community leaders and really try to make changes that they see fit. Listen to the people, not just do what they think that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really hope it inspires people to really make smart and wise changes that we need, and be able to keep us together and not divide us.
I'm fighting in his honor, hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Either set sail to higher ground or drown in a drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're needing.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We
I
just
like
want
that.
the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the
That's that added effects that Nova gives to Tom's songs, man. That sounds so good. Like, you can hear it in the background. It's ever so light, but it adds that extra little ambiance to the song, where like it's an extra chorus. You know, the back and forth where he's like,
The offer, we don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the
that's
life
really
that
cool.
was
I like
promised
how they
by
do
our
that.
fathers. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that, the offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Yeah, I guess this is on the album The Brave, Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun. That's cool. They got Struggle on it, and Nova always adds some extra element to it. That's really cool seeing all that together. Yeah, man, I talked during the video, so I gave my critique and my perspective on the whole thing, and you know, as always, I still respect, you know, I'm not going to be the dude that's be like, yo, this is trash, I don't even like this because I don't agree with it. You know, sometimes I have some pretty heavy critiques about some things, and, you know, that's just me. You know, whatever. It's just like they get to express their opinions and their views. I get to express mine the same way. And I've done that in my music, but at the same time, I've done that here in these reaction videos because, you know, I don't interview these guys. It's not like I just talk to them and be like, hey, what do you think about this and that? I just got their music. I just got the music to look at. So that's what I'm doing. So, and I got used to you guys to talk to me and let me know what you think. And if you follow Tom or Adam Struggle, let me know what you think of the video, what you think of the album. Did you purchase the album? One of my buddies said he got the album. I don't know. He said it was all right. But what do you guys think? Did you get the album? Did you get the signed copy? All that stuff. Let me know. Appreciate you guys checking me out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. This is Trail 7 Reactions. Till next time, guys. Peace.
Look, the people you are after are the people you depend on. We cook your meals. We haul your trash. We connect your calls. We drive your ambulances. We guard you while you sleep. Do not